So lately we've been bumming around the city of Skingrad and doing some paid work for this guy named Glarther. Nothing too crazy, just some basic, spying. Yeah, let's call it spying. Hey, it's a little bit creepy, but the work is fairly simple and we haven't had to put ourselves in any real danger or hurt anyone so far. All we've had to do is keep tabs on 3 different people in the city and then report back to Glarther on what they've been up to. Glarther is sure that these 3 people are plotting against him.
Here's my problem. I'm being followed, watched.
First up, there's a lady named Bernadette who lives right across the street from him. He asked me to follow her, so easy enough. We post up outside of her house for a bit, try to be as quiet as a mouse, and start tailing her, just to find out that she's going to the chapel. Not much to see here, just a nice church-going woman. Next up, we have a guy named Tutius Sextius.
Tutius Sextius, do you know him? A quiet fellow, appears harmless enough.
It seems like the only reason Glarther suspects him is because Tutius has a really big house. Maybe Glarther just hates rich people. But hey, whatever, we're getting paid to follow Tutius, so we follow him, and all this man does is go and hang out at the castle. Okay, nothing to see here. The last suspect is a man named David Sorili.
Do you know David Sorili? Who would ever suspect him?
He owns a vineyard right outside of town, and Glarther is sure that David is plotting against him. And I'm thinking maybe 3rd time's the charm, and Glarther might actually be right this time. So we tail David, and he basically spends all day tending to his grapes at his vineyard. Looks like this man is innocent too. So it all seems pretty simple, right? Follow a few innocent townsfolk, report back to Glarther, and he pays us handsomely every time, except there's a minor issue. I made the mistake of telling a tiny little lie. The type of lie that you told because you panicked and didn't think it was gonna be a big deal, and now it's a huge deal. See, when I first followed Bernadette and reported back to Glarther, he asked me if his hunch was right.
You saw Bernadette penniless, did you? She was watching me and following me, wasn't she?
In that moment, he seemed so excited and so happy, and I didn't want to ruin it for him, so I told him that Bernadette was actually following him.
Just as I thought, just as I thought. Excellent work.
I fucked up, I'll admit it, but I did change my ways. When it came to Tutius and David, I told Glarther the truth and he seemed fine.
So, he really is innocent then? Interesting.
But this fuck up with the whole Bernadette thing, yeah, it's gonna be an issue. You see, Glarther has one more task for me. Murder Bernadette. And now this is what we call a moral dilemma. Actually, wait, Bernadette is innocent, so it's really not a moral dilemma. I could either be a bad guy, kill her, and get paid more, or deal with Glarther instead.
Bernadette Pinelli's, who I said was spying on him. He told me to meet him behind the Great Chapel at midnight after she was dead.
Man, I really should have seen this coming. I forgot to mention this, but from the moment we arrived in the city of Skingrad, basically everyone we've talked to has told us that Glarther is a crazy fuck.
I don't mean to gossip, but he is more than a bit strange.
I don't mean to gossip, but he is more than a bit strange.
He's a raving lunatic.
Wait, I just realized that we actually talked to Tutius when we first pulled up, and even he said Glarther was being super weird to him.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I know any Glarther. Wait, do you mean that strange wood elf that you see wandering around the city? Yes, I've seen him, but never spoken to him. He seems to be at the low gate every morning when I pass by on my way to the castle. He gives me the strangest looks now that you mention it.
Hell, even the head of the city guard warned us not to fuck around with Glarther.
Don't get involved with him. If he asks you to do anything strange, you come see me first.
Yeah, actually, this guy seems legitimately concerned about Glarther. Like I said, the signs were there, I should have listened, and now we're in a bit of a bind. We're sort of locked in with Glarther because we've already done a bunch of jobs for him, and he wants us to murder an innocent lady, and it's my fault, so this just doesn't feel right. Now, it's not like we haven't committed tons of murder before, but an innocent old lady having to die because we lied just isn't something I want on my conscience. So I do the only thing that is right in this situation. I double-cross Glarther. I find the guard Dion and snitch immediately. It's risky, since Glarther could rat me out as his accomplice, but I gotta take the chance. What happens next is wild. The guards apprehend Glarther, and this dude wastes no time in getting violent. He attacks the guards and gets put down right away. R.I.P. Glarther, but that crazy bastard deserved it. I do feel kinda bad since I ratted him out, and he actually didn't rat me out, but hey, it's a cold world out there. The last thing to do is fairly obvious. We take everything that's on Glarther's body and then break into his house and steal everything else. Welcome to Oblivion.